Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The biggest challenge for these teams here may be dealing with the weather. Rain is falling, the field is slick, and it's not going to get any better as the game goes on. It'll be messy out there. It's the Steelers going up against the Dolphins. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Hurry up, let's go. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
The competition to go to the Pro Bowl at safety is fierce in the NFL, but Rashad Jones makes his case year in and year out as one who should go.
Third down now following the completed pass. Roethlisberger now to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Stills over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Set! Green, 39!
He'll drop to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep here for Parker. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into their star receiver to make a play, sometimes whether he's open or not. And I think this time, it was definitely an or not.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Second down following the incompletion. Green, the tight end, in motion. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. 2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. They go back to the air here after the eye. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to throw now. He is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And on that one, the youngster got caught holding the football a little too long in his own end zone.
And Brandon, you know how we always talk about the clock that a quarterback has to have in his head when he's passing the ball? It has to speed up when you're backed up like this because you know pressure's coming at you. He'll learn. He's just a rookie.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 11. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without it.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And they get to it with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. On second down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. One receiver left, 2 to the right.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Easy, shoot.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll get the football here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, not a huge gain there as we head towards a 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Set! Green! Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Now 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken at about the 14. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And quickly they get to the line.
And that's how you run the football and run it successfully. Big-time chunk of yardage picked up, but why? Offensive lineman won at the point of attack.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
But he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. On the right side, caught by Green. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw right side here, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Their dangerous wide receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a play fake here on first down. And Green with a catch left side. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. And the back goes into motion. Spin to throw again. This is Bell on the dump off. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it a second down. Shipped together here from the D-line. They come out here in the I. They'll pitch it out to Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's caught at the 3. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down, or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He'll look to throw over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Fresh set of downs here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Here comes Grant on the return. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw. Simple slant route, and partner really... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
On third down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Landry. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep here for Stitt. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Dolphins. And even 40 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll go again with Bell. Shreds the tackle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. He completes it to Bryant. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
The completion good for 3 and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. They come up with one running back. That's Bell. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series. Let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception that was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. And that's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll look to throw. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Showing some grits and some guts going for it. Their 4th and goal, pounding it in.
And being rewarded for that confidence in the team, huh? The coach saying, let's go ahead and get this. And how about the guys up front firing out, finding a little bit of a crack for them to get through? Touchdown. I love it.
And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And now it's 2nd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Detroit! Detroit!
And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And someone a little too eager to block this extra point. Henceforth, the flag. So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for two.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And now we've got a man a little jumpy here. Maybe trying to block the extra point. So here's another try for two, and this one comes from inside the 1-yard line.
Over.
They'll try and sneak it, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the fourth. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Over.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physical. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger going down the middle, and it's complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And, you know, every win is sweet, and I'm sure everybody enjoys a huge victory, but sometimes only winning by 1 score, 2 scores, a field goal, that can feel pretty satisfying too.
Without a doubt, because now you know that your team responds in critical pressure-packed situations. As a coach, as an organization, that makes you feel awfully good.
So for Pittsburgh, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Miami, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From South Florida, good night, everybody.